What is going on today? How's everybody doing? Hopefully your trades are going well. Looks like Wall Street ran out of Bitcoin to sell. Go figure, right? You know, if you've been paying attention to the channel, if you've hit the subscribe, hit the bell, you have noticed I have been saying Bitcoin was due for a little bit of an upside, and it looks like we're starting to get it. Currently, Bitcoin is up 2.26%, and you know what? When we see Bitcoin starting to recover like this, when we see metrics that we have where billionaires are taking off as much Bitcoin as possible out of the exchanges, even as other whales are trying to sell, and now these whales are sitting there like, oh crap, I can't play my little games anymore. This is when we actually start looking at some tiny coins that could possibly make us tons of money. So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to see where we think it's going to go. Because noted, I'm not a genie. I'm not all-knowing. All I can say is what I see in the charts. And then from there, I'm going to give you 3 tokens I do believe are going to perform very well in the future. So without further ado, let's get into the charts. By the way, if you wanted to see these coins early, follow me on Twitch. Catch me live. We do go over these during the live streams. Anyways, let's get into it. Now then, here's Bitcoin on the daily. So we did point out this technical bull flag in the rising trend we've been in, considering Wall Street loves these rising trends whenever they are accumulating. We are setting higher lows, higher lows. We just set another higher low, but we do have resistance overhead. On the daily, we are about to hit the 20 EMA. This is where things can get a little wild, wacky, crazy. Who knows? But then we also have resistance right over that at 41,156. And then, of course, another resistance up here at 41,938. So what we really need to do is break above 42K, stay above it, and then we might actually see a test to the top of the trend up here around 50,000, maybe even if it gets pushed out, 51,000. We're going to find out with time. Anyways, we did point this out. I did believe the other day, I was like, I don't know, I don't think we can go much lower. We do have this support, 2 separate supports that did hold up. So now we're actually looking at that rise back to the top of the channel. We will see if we can manage to get there. Now on the daily, we see on the MACD, we do look like we are about to cross bullish, which is a very good indication of higher prices. This is a technical bullish divergence, which is what we need to see. Those of you trading on shorter time frames, like day trading, things like that, on your 4-hour, you are putting in positive momentum. You can see the higher amount of sell pressure just to keep the price down below. So the sellers are still out there. They're trying to suppress this price. The buyers are just a lot stronger right now, mainly because the sellers have been selling ever since November. They've been selling non-stop, just recklessly. Anyways, we can see that we are putting in higher price action. I do believe if you were trying to take a scalp trade, it's kind of a good time. I mean, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, of course. But we have triple bullish divergence, like I pointed out yesterday. And it looks like it's playing out. So we'll see if we can actually break above and stay above this upper resistance that odds are there's going to be a lot of shorts sitting up there. So be prepared. We could see a short squeeze at that point. So also be prepared for that. Metrics were showing that there were massive amounts of shorts. So a short squeeze could be happening in the near future. Just heads up there. So that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks good. Bitcoin looks like it's ready to rally, but we do have overhead resistance. Now, first coin I'm going to go into, which I went over several times during my live streams, and that is FTG. FTG is a layer 2 solution for Fantom Network. So what I had drawn out here was literally we had this falling wedge pattern, and I said, yeah, we're kind of at the bottom of it. I mean, it can't go much lower. Really can't go much lower. It tried its hardest to dip below. You can see it right here. It tried to dip below, stayed below for a day. Literally closed out the candle down there. Faked everybody out. Because what happened next? It shot up there like a rocket. This thing shot up almost to our resistance level at 20 cents. So close. But then we did come back down to earth. We back tested our 100 moving average on the daily, or on the 4 hour. Sorry. Looking at the daily, you can see we came all the way down, back tested the 20 EMA, and then shot back up again. So it took it a couple days of falling, but we back tested and we shot up. Now looks like we are trying to put in a little more positive momentum. Just an FYI of what a common retrace. I need you to understand what I just said there. Common retrace. Because noted, this coin got launched right as Bitcoin started falling. Literally, like, simultaneously. Well, if we go from top to bottom down here, you're looking at a common retrace from where you're sitting is all the way up here, 423%. This is something at these levels you accumulate. You don't really worry about the volatility of it going down. You just accumulate until you get up to this level. Then you take profits, and then you get to play with house's money. You leave your moon bag in there and see where it goes. So this is a layer 2 solution out of Fantom. I definitely believe it does have some more upward price action ahead. If we come down to lower time frames, because I know some of you are like, I don't want to lose money, I don't want to see my portfolio go down. Okay, I get it, I understand, but I mean, chill out. You weren't here during the live streams, so you did miss out on the giant candle up. Your fault. Hit subscribe, get notified. I mean, join the Discord, notified every time I go live. Follow me on Twitter every time I go live. Show up. Make some dough. Just saying. Not financial advice. Just worth the gamble. Especially when you're at all-time lows. Anyways, so as we came down, we broke above resistance. So now we're trading in this little range. We did utilize the top as resistance, so we do need to break above. However, we are most likely going to start going down a little bit. So I do believe your best spot at buying in right now is possibly right down here at this 784 level. I do believe that's going to be your best option. However, if you manage to break this upper trend resistance, then 12426, that'll be your buy-in, because it ain't staying down here for long. I'm going to tell you that much. It ain't staying down here for long. I mean, this is a massive, massive flag that it is putting in, because massive flag, massive. So you have a measured move for you traders out there, like, I want to get as much as possible. You know what? I get it. I understand. I used to be like you, but things like this, just accumulate. Anyways, you'd be looking at 96% gains to the upside. That is on first profit taking level and second profit taking level. The entire flagpole of 400% that you could have gotten if you were here. 143% to the upside, 26 cents is what we're looking at out of FTG Fantom Go. Now, if we look at the market cap for Fantom Go, FTG, you are going to see it is currently sitting at a whopping $100 million. 100 million, right there. 100 million. Pretty easy to move this price. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Layer 2 solution. Pretty easy to move price. Anyways, that's what we're looking at out of FTG. That is my first one out of, I believe, it is good time to accumulate. Now, our second one, it is called Aurora. This is not to be confused with the other Aurora that has other, like, dApps and things getting built on top of it. Not to be confused with that. So, this Aurora, you are seeing a bottom. This is a bottom. You can see we were in a falling wedge pattern. We broke out of it, traded sideways, came all the way down. This can be a back test. Definitely can be a back test. If we look at our daily, we are at the daily. You are at all-time lows. This is the lowest you have ever gone. If you go any lower, you're going to zero. Zero. Like, you can't go any lower. Pretty darn hard. You can't go any lower. This is the area that you accumulate in. This is the area you hope to make your millions. Anyways, we do have this downward pressure of resistance. We do have this beautiful support coming in. We have very low bottom, but very low volume. Very low volume. But you can see this is our new structure. your first measured move is, get ready for this one, once you break out, 120% to the upside. Back up here to 0019316. Now, here's the kicker. From where you are sitting, down here, from where you're sitting, to get to your first fib retracement is 789%. To get to your common retracement, it is 1600%. People are still trading this asset. You can see it. People are accumulating at these levels. Somebody is accumulating, and that's why you're starting to get this rounded bottom down here. This is the time that you accumulate this token. Not financial advice, just saying. Looks pretty darn solid. So, what is their market cap? AOA Aurora. Aurora's current market cap is 6.9 million. That's it. 6.9 million. Noted, I will be dropping the links for their websites down below so you guys can do your own research, see if you even like the project. I'm just pointing out things that could possibly make you a little bit of side dough. You know, a little bit of side dough. Okay? Now, last but not least, the third of the S coins that I am saying might make you tons of money in the next run up, considering I do believe Bitcoin is ready to rally. We are looking at Effect. Now, Effect has been in this crazy downtrend this whole time. So we're going to go from here to here to mark the downtrend. Now, we are going to get the lower trend, which I can almost guarantee. Oh, we're in a channel. Even better. You're at the bottom of the channel. This is a perfect time to buy. Wow. Technically, perfect time to buy. If this can go down any lower, it's going to zero. So you get a stop loss. Your stop loss could be right here, right below it. Literally right below it. Because if it goes any lower, it's going to zero. It's going nowhere. You're done. It's over. Anyways, back to the common retrace. You can also see on the daily where your support and resistances are pretty darn clear. So this little area is a resistance. Then you have one more resistance up top. To get to your first resistance level, you are looking at 227% to the upside. Second resistance level, 295% to the upside. Now, after that, very little resistance up here, but you're looking at 548 to 665 to get to the previous all-time high. You're looking at 869%. So, in these areas, what you would be looking for is not only a buy right down here, but this is also where you just accumulate dollar cost average. Keep that stop loss very tight, because if it does go down any lower, it's going to zero. Effect Network, let's go ahead and look at their EFX Effect Network. Looking at their market cap, $2.1 million. So this is one of your 100x potentials. 100x potential. It's a $200 million cap. You hit 100x. Just not financial advice at all. Not financial advice. This thing launched back in July of last year. So it's a new coin. Never really got a chance to get his footing. Just might get it. Anyways, hopefully this video proves to help. Hopefully your investments are going well. I will more than likely drop another video a little later today with trade setups in leverage options. And outside of that, keep those stop losses tight. Make sure you're paying attention to the charts. Catch me live on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share with a friend. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Take it easy.